Honorable to the Bible.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I know the day is fast spent. There is a very important issue raised by that report given by Nobulowo. The Speaker will recall that a few months ago, I came before this Honorable House and I moved a motion calling for important checks on the discos, the distribution companies, in the way and manner they go about their duty. Mr. Speaker, I want to say that rather than things getting better, they are getting worse. It is very obvious, very patent and naked, that the discos have no competence, financial competence to undertake the public service, the utility service they undertook to perform or provide for Nigerians, especially Lagosians. It's quite clear that they are short of money. The way they operate is so sad. Somebody told us that they actually generate about 7,000 megawatts now. But transmission and distribution does not have the capacity to supply whatever was generated. That shows that there's a problem in the chain of electricity supply in Nigeria. It is quite clear. We asked the federal government at that time, through the Honorable Minister of Power and Work, to look into the capacity and competency of these discos to perform the task they undertook to perform. Again, Mr. Speaker, we need to look at it. When these people perform these estimated billings and people dispute with them, what they go is to go and remove the transformers of the areas concerned under the guise of being faulty or whatever, or for repairs, and they will now destroy these transformers because people cannot pay. What they are doing is Shylock. They know people cannot do without their services, and because of the monopoly they enjoy, so they oppress Lagosians, and this is not acceptable to the other Assembly. Mr. Speaker, there's a law in the works which I'm aware of, which the minister informed us during the campaigns of 2019, that there was a law pending passage by the House of Representatives. The law had been passed by the House of Representatives, criminalizing these estimated billing system. But the law is awaiting concurrence of the Senate to say. So while we are directing our appeal, maybe we should ask the Senate to expedite the concurrence process, so that what can now be done is for us to implement it. Whether we have capacity on to make laws on electricity distribution and generation or not, we have the capacity to put them to book when they violate laws in Lagos State. We send them to jail. When we send some of them to jail, we know that Lagos is not a no man's land where you do what you like. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Honorable Olowo, can you represent your prayers?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Sorry, sir. In view of the perceived inefficiency, extortion, and lack of commitment of the distribution companies in Lagos State, Ikeja, and Eko precisely, I hereby call on the National Assembly, especially the
They
Senate.
are asking us to write both National Assembly and NED or DEC, or what is it called?
NLC.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you include the opinion of Honorable Tunde Braibo as it has to do with the Senate.
Yes, sir. In view of the perceived inefficiency, extortion, and unwholesome activities of the distribution companies in Lagos State, Eko and Ikeja, I pray that this House writes the National Assembly, especially Senate, to expedite action on the approval of the estimated billing system.
It's not
Okay, no, expedite action on the
concurrence
of the Senate
House of Reps.
on the law passed by the House of Reps on estimated billing system, and to call on Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission to look into the activity of all these distribution companies in Lagos State with a view to getting justice for the killing Lagosians. I tell you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I right to support the motion as moved by
All in
Honorable
favor say aye. Those against nay, the ayes have it. Mr. Clark, kindly send the letter to appropriate agencies. Before the business of the day, let me recognize the presence of 7 students of Green Club, University of Lagos, Akoka, Yaba, Lagos, led by Bilu Oreoluwa, President, Bamigboye Misura, PRO. You are all welcome. We thank you for coming. We also have 16 students from Law Student Society, Law Students Representative Council, Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, led by DC Labolu Tife. Speaker, you are all welcome. We thank you for coming. On the letter read by the clerk on the request of the Commissioner for Economic Planning, this letter was received while we were on short break, and it has been immediately committed to the appropriate ad hoc committee, which I believe has done justice and is waiting to present the report of the assignment. So we have on the business of the day for the chairman of the ad hoc committee to lay the report. Honorable Yishawu.
Report of 5-man ad hoc committee on the utilization of Lagos State Infrastructure Asset Management Agency LASIAMA fund in the special expenditure vote Schedule 1 Part C of the year 2019 Appropriation Law. I so lay.
Thank you, sir. Honorable SOB.
Distinguished colleagues, with the laying of the report by Honorable Yishawu, we have come to the end of proceeding for today. And I have the approval of the Right Honorable Speaker to move that this House adjourns till Tuesday, the 8th day of October at 10 o'clock. I so move.
Honorable Council.
I rise to second the motion as moved.
All in favor say aye. Those against nay, the ayes have it. This House stands adjourned till Tuesday, 8 October 2019 at 10 a.m. prompt. I rise.